He was saved and he became successful. وَمَنْ تَخَلَّفَ عَنْهَا, and those who went against the ark, then the result of it was that they perished. I need your attention. I know the attention is up there, but please pay attention. 1 minute. Okay? Let me ask you this question. If the ship is in the middle of the sea, and I am standing on the shore and admiring that ship, how beautiful it is, how huge it is. I'm only admiring. Do you think I am going to benefit by that ship? I will benefit from it when I enter into that ship. Exactly in the same way, I say from my tongue, I love Muhammad and Ali Muhammad. But when I'm asked to do something which Muhammad and Ali Muhammad love us to do, then I am well behind. I am not going towards that. What benefit am I going to get? The love of Muhammad and Ali Muhammad is something practical. It is not theoretical. Very easy for me to say, I love Muhammad and Ali Muhammad. So, in discussing the two heroes of Karbala today, I will discuss about Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas separately, and then Imam Ali Zainul Abideen alayhi salam separately. And we try to take one important lesson from the life of Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas, and one from the life of Imam Ali Zainul Abideen alayhi salam. Inshallah, then you can go home, you can reflect, you can have discussion amongst your family. Okay? And yesterday, a young boy, after listening, came to me and asked me a question, and I was very happy that there is this young boy, he listens to the majlis, and then he wants to understand that better, he comes and asks. Similarly, that way, there is a discussion that can go on, and we can have better understanding if we only try to reflect upon whatever we hear. Okay? So, let's begin to understand. The verses of the Holy Quran that I recited are from Surah Taha, from verse number 29 to verse number 32. This is a request from Nabi Musa. What does Nabi Musa ask from Allah? He says, وَاجْعَلْ لِي وَزِيرًا مِّنْ أَهْلِي. Request of Nabi Musa is that appoint a minister from my progeny. Right? That is someone who is there to come and assist and help Nabi Musa. But Nabi Musa says that he should be from my family. And then Nabi Musa is also giving the specific name by saying, Harun akhi, Harun my brother. Okay? And then Nabi Musa says, Ushdud bihi azri. With him being with me, it will strengthen my back. It's not the physical back. It is the task which Nabi Musa has. What was the task that was given to Nabi Musa? Allah Azza wa Jal told Nabi Musa, Idhab ila Fir'auna, innahu tagha. Go to Fir'aun, for Fir'aun has rebelled. Fir'aun has gone against the commands of Allah. Go there. And now Nabi Musa wants to go, he seeks help. And his help he wants is that together with him, his brother should come there. And وَأَشْرِكْهُ فِي أَمْرِي, and make him a partner in my affairs. Nabi Musa did not only tell Allah, let him be my minister, no. He should be together with me. He will be helpful to me in my affair, and at the same time he will be my partner in my affair. Affair meaning over here is the mission that Allah gave to Nabi Musa, go there. Okay? This is one example, keep this in mind. We bring another example to understand that why this kind of help is important. When the Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam ala Muhammadin wa in what is called as Da'wat Dhul Ashira, Da'wat meaning the invitation to the near ones. وَأَنذِرْ عَشِيرَتَكَ الْأَقْرَبِينَ. That was the order of Allah Azza wa Jal. And warn your near ones. The Holy Prophet called his relatives. And then the Prophet presented his proposal. What was his proposal? That I have been appointed by Allah Azza wa Jal. I am a prophet. I am inviting you all towards belief in one God. And then the Prophet then said that whoever is ready to help me, or he asked this question, who out of you is there ready to help me? Historians of whichever sect of Muslims it may be, are all unanimous that the person who stood up was a young person whose minimum age was 13, maybe 14, maybe 15, but 13 years. Who stands up? Imam Ali alayhi salam. Imam Ali alayhi salam stands up, the Prophet tells Imam Ali, sit down. The Prophet repeats. Again the person to stand up is Imam Ali alayhi salam. Third time, second time the Prophet tells Imam Ali, sit down. And third time he is now telling them. And third time Imam Ali alayhi salam stands up. It is at that time that the Holy Prophet said, Ya Ali, anta wasiyyi wa waziri wa khalifati min ba'di. In the books that is written by Shia historians, this word is there, wa khalifati min ba'di. The books that has been written by Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, some of the historians, and there is one Egyptian historian who in writing this event has taken out this wa khalifati min ba'di. But that's not our discussion. The discussion is that the Prophet needed help. Please, attention. The Prophet needed help. That's why the Prophet asked as to who is going to assist me in this task. Imam Ali alayhi salam agreed. But one can stand up and say that Ali alayhi salam stood up because Ali alayhi salam was brought up by the Holy Prophet. One can say that Ali alayhi salam stood up because the relation between Imam Ali and the Holy Prophet was that of cousin brothers. One can argue. But I want to tell that Imam Ali alayhi salam stood up. There is no doubt that in every act of Imam Ali alayhi salam, there was sincerity. And there was sincerity over here. Just remember, the Prophet in the beginning had started talking to one people, one person, inviting them towards Islam. Then the order came, وَأَنذِرْ عَشِيرَتَكَ الْأَقْرَبِينَ. Then he called the near relatives. And then after that the order came that now call all the people of Makkah and invite them. It was in stages. Imam Ali alayhi salam gave his commitment. And he showed the fulfillment of his commitment on the night of Hijrah. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْرِي نَفْسَهُ ابْتِغَاءَ مَرْضَاتِ اللَّهِ. And from amongst the people are there who sell themselves in order to buy the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal. Who was that? It was none other than Imam Ali alayhi salam, who told and agreed with the Holy Prophet, knowing very well that there are 40 swords outside, have surrounded the house, and they want to strike on the Holy Prophet. Imam Ali alayhi salam told the Holy Prophet, if it is going to save your life, if it is going to save Islam, Ali is ready to sleep on your bed. Look at the assistance. He is ready. He told the Holy Prophet in Da'wat Dhul Ashira, he continued, and when after 10 years after Da'wat Dhul Ashira, when the Prophet is now about to migrate, Imam Ali alayhi salam said, I am ready to sleep. That commitment that the Prophet had, no wonder that Prophet has said, قام الإسلام على شيئين مال خديجة وسيف علي بن أبي طالب. If Islam stood firm, if Islam got its basis strong, it is because of two things. One is wealth of Khadija, the other one is sword of Ali in defending Islam. The third one, who is example as brother, is the one for whom we have assembled here to celebrate his birthday anniversary, and that is Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas. The relationship between Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas and Imam Hussein alayhi salam is that here is Imam, who is now the leader, and here is brother, who is ready to help and assist his brother, who is his Imam in every step. Elders, brothers, and sisters, what are the qualities of Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas? Yesterday we heard one qasida in Urdu about the wafa, the loyalty of Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas. Okay. What is it that makes Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas so great? There are 4 personalities in the world who are known as Babul Hawa'ij. 4 of them. One is, of course, our 7th Imam, Imam Musa al-Kadhim salawatullah wa salamuhu alayh. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. In his lifetime, 7th Imam was Babul Hawa'ij. Today, his grave is also Babul Hawa'ij. And the Ahl Sunnah scholars have agreed that if you want to do tawassul, then go to Kadhimain, to the grave of Musa ibn Ja'far. Number 2 is that infant son of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, who was shot by an arrow on his neck. We call him as Aliyun al-Asghar, and amongst the Shias, he is also known as Abdullah Radhi, right? Aliyun al-Asghar. He is also Babul Hawa'ij. I don't want to go deep into all of this. I want to discuss about Abul Fadl Abbas. The third personality who is Babul Hawa'ij is Ummul Baneen. Ummul Baneen did not worry about her own children. She worried about Imam Hussein alayhi salam. The clear instruction that a mother gives her 4 children when they are leaving Medina is, O Abbas, O Uthman, O Ja'far, O Abdullah, it is your duty and it is your responsibility to look after Imam Hussein alayhi salam. A mother who was ready to sacrifice 4 children. And the 4th one is Hazrat Abul Fadl al-Abbas. Why? Why is Abul Fadl al-Abbas Babul Hawa'ij? That is what I want to try and explain. Please, if you can, recite one salawat loudly. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ajil farajahum. I had raised the question as to what are the qualities of Abul Fadl al-Abbas. Now I want to make a presentation of a narration from our 6th Imam. And our 6th Imam says, Rahimallah Ammunal Abbas. May Allah have mercy, or may Allah's mercy be coming on our uncle Al-Abbas. Okay? Kana wallah. Those people who know Arabic, word wallah is a kind of an assurance, a kind of an oath, a kind of a statement to say what I am saying is truth. Kana wallahi nafidhul basirah wa sulbul iman. Imam Sadiq al-Islam does not mention anything about loyalty here. What he mentions that were the most important qualities of Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas was that he had a complete insight into the religion. Nafidhul basira, complete insight into religion of Islam. Wasulbul iman, and he had, or his iman, his belief was firm and unflinching. Then Imam says, قتل مع أخيه الحسين عليه السلام بالطف ومضى في سبيل الله شهيدا. He stood in line together with Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and he fought against the enemies in supporting Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and in performing that duty, Madha shahidan, he was killed and he became a shaheed. 2 important qualities: complete insight and that firm belief. That is what makes a person become a brave warrior, knowing that what I am believing in and whatever information I have and I understand, that tells me that I have to go and fight against the enemies. And for that, if my life is to be sacrificed, I am ready to sacrifice. Let me present another tradition. This is from our 4th Imam, Imam Ali Zainul Abideen, salawatullah wa salamuhu alayh. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali. Here, inshallah, this tradition will answer about the Hazrat Abul Fadl al-Abbas being Babul Hawa'ij. Okay? Rahimallahu ammi al-Abbas. May Allah have mercy on my uncle Abbas. فَلَقَدْ آثَرَ وَأَبْلَى وَفَدَى أَخَاهُ بِنَفْسِهِ حَتَّى قُطِعَتْ يَدَاهُ. My uncle Abbas, he sacrificed a lot. وَآثَرَ, فَلَقَدْ آثَرَ. Right? Athar, ithar. Ithar means to be selfless, to give preference to someone else over your own self. This is ithar. فَقَدْ آثَرَ. He sacrificed a lot. وَأَبْلَى, and he bore massive atrocities. He faced those atrocities. وَفَدَى أَخَاهُ, and he kept defending his brother Hussein alayhi salam, حَتَّى قُطِعَتْ يَدَاهُ, until both his hands were cut off. Then the hadith continues where Imam says that in return of these two hands, Allah Azza wa Jal has given two wings to Abul Fadl Abbas. And as a result of those two wings, he is flying with the angels in the same way as his uncle Ja'far. Ja'far bin Abu Talib, the way he is flying. After that, Imam now explains. Look at the position of Abul Fadl Abbas. Imam says, وَإِنَّ لِلْعَبَّاسِ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ تَبَارَكَ وَتَعَالَى مَنْزِلَةً يَغْبِطُهُ عَلَيْهَا جَمِيعُ الشُّهَدَاءِ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. Abul Fadl Abbas has a position, has a status in the eyes of Allah, such an elevated and such a high status, that when the other shuhada will look at the position of Abul Fadl Abbas, they will become jealous. Ghibta is a kind of jealousy which is recommended, right? Not a jealousy which will harm or destroy a person, no, but will make a person go forward. This is called ghibta. Yaghbituhu, all the other shuhada, all the other martyrs will look at the elevated position of Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas, and then they will become jealous. Abbas has such a high position. Why not have high position? Now, the lesson that I and you should take from Abul Fadl Abbas and the examples that I have given you is of Nabi Musa and Harun, Prophet, and Imam Ali alayhi salam, Imam Hussein, and Abul Fadl Abbas is. If you refer to the last part of verse number 168 of Surah Al-Imran, third surah, last part of the verse 168, Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَإِن تَصْبِرُوا وَتَتَّقُوا فَإِنَّ ذَلِكَ مِنْ عَزْمِ الْأُمُورِ. Two important conditions if we want to succeed. And Harun had it, Imam Ali alayhi salam had it, Abul Fadl Abbas had it. And that is, number one, وَإِن تَتَّقُوا. And if you are, وَإِن تَصْبِرُوا, and if you are patient, وَتَتَّقُوا, and you are God-wary, God-conscious, aware all the time of the presence of Allah Azza wa Jal, فَإِنَّ ذَلِكَ مِنْ عَزْمِ الْأُمُورِ. These are the affairs that require determination. These are the steadiest of courses, but these are affairs that require determination. Sabr, taqwa. Look at Harun, look at Imam Ali alayhi salam, look at Abul Fadl Abbas. You will not find besides these two qualities, or they had many, many excellent qualities, but these two qualities were in the forefront. This is for us to reflect. You know that there are times when you attend Salatul Jumu'ah, wherever you attend Salatul Jumu'ah, the Imam who is leading, the Khatib who is delivering the speech, and when he delivers the speech, one important point that he is supposed to mention is that of be careful of your duties. Ittaqullah, ittaqullah, ittaqullah. Many people come and say, you Maulanas and you Khatib and you Imam, every Friday you remind us of these things. Yes, we have to remind you. Sometimes you have to remind the people that make sure that your mobile phone is off. The notices are put outside. Why do you need to remind people all the time that your mobile phone should be off? Because man is forgetful. Man is forgetful, and genuinely a person will forget and he will start his salat, and there you can hear the music. Let us try to understand, why are we being reminded about taqwa? We are being reminded about taqwa is because this is one quality that will take us towards success. If we are not careful, and if we do whatever we want to do, I don't follow Quran, I don't want to follow this, I don't want to follow the teachings of Ahlul Bayt. I want to do the way I see. I am being influenced by other ideologies, and I will do and follow that way. You are stabbing yourself on your back, because the reminder from Allah is there, ittaqullah. Please pay attention. I am not just saying like this. It is coming from the heart. I am saying this to myself before I tell you. Because what do I want? What do you want in this world? You want people to sing your praises. If you want people to sing your praises, then go and do work in order to help the people, and people will sing your praises. But if you want to live a life by which when you go into barzakh and on the day of hereafter, Allah Azza wa Jal says, you are my ibad, I am happy with you, wa ridwanullahi akbar, Surah Tawbah, Allah Azza wa Jal says, even better than the rooms of paradise is the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal. And it comes by taqwa. If we can take this. Look, when Abul Fadl Abbas went to Imam Hussain al-Islam, I'm not reciting Masahib, when he went to Imam Hussain al-Islam on the day of Ashura and said, Ya Mawla, give me permission to go and fight against the enemies, Abul Fadl Abbas was denied the permission to go and fight. He was told by Imam Hussain al-Islam, go and fetch water for the children. A brave warrior whose name is Abbas, the lion, goes and tells Imam Hussain al-Islam, could have easily told Imam Hussain al-Islam, Mawla, but I have come here, let me go and fight. No, Abul Fadl Abbas never challenged Imam. Go and get water. Abbas goes and picks up those water bags and goes towards there. This is order of my Imam. This is taqwa. Recite salawat, please. Okay. Let us come to discuss a little about and a lesson that we can take from our fourth Imam, Imam Ali Zainul Abideen, salawatullah wa salamuhu alayh. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Brother Muhammad, if you can get me a glass of water, please. Thank you. So, recite one salawat, please. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa Imam Ali Zainul Abideen alayhi salam was born in the year 38 after Hijrah, meaning he was born at the time when Imam Ali alayhi salam was still alive. And when you look at the phases in the life of Imam Ali Zainul Abideen, those 2 years or 2.5 years of his life, he was under the care and under the protection of Imam Ali alayhi salam. And there are traditions that Imam Ali Zainul Abideen has quoted from his grandfather Imam Ali alayhi salam. And then Imam Ali alayhi salam's Imam Zainul Abideen alayhi salam, recite salawat please. When Imam Ali Zainul Abideen alayhi salam passed that time or that period when he was captive, and then when he was released, then for the next 35 years, one of the greatest jihad that has been done was jihad that was done by Imam Ali Zainul Abideen alayhi salam. If you ask me the reason why, I want to explain to you. 6th Imam alayhi salam has said, Biharul Anwar. 6th Imam alayhi salam has said, after the event of Karbala, between Makkah and Medina, there were no more than 20 adherents and followers of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. No more than 20. Majority of those had turned away from Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. In fact, the word Imam uses is murtad, and murtad is one who leaves the religion. Now imagine that after 35 years, there are not only 20, not only 20,000, but more than that who had become adherents of Imam Ali Zainul Abideen alayhi salam. To change the mindset of a person is like jihad. Sometimes if you want to change the mindset of a very young child, you can bribe him something. And the child will immediately respond. To a younger person, you may try to present an argument. Maybe he will accept it. But to a person who is of that age where he has reached, and to try and make him change his mindset, that is a kind of miracle. And one of the achievements of Imam Ali Zainul Abideen alayhi salam is that he managed to change the minds of the people of Medina, managed to change the minds of the people of Makkah and the others, and brought them towards the true teachings of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. If you look at the teachings of Imam Ali Zainul Abideen, if you look at, take the book Tuhaful Uqul. Tuhaful Uqul contains the sayings of first Imam up to 12th Imam. If you go to the chapter of the 4th Imam, you will find 3 kinds of sayings. One saying is one that were general for everyone. The second sayings or group of sayings are for those who were followers of Ahlul Bayt, or Imam mentioned them when they were followers of Ahlul Bayt present. And the third kind or group of sayings are those where Imam Ali Zainul Abideen used to tell his special people on whom he had full trust, and he would tell them. And you know, one of the unique ways of Imam Ali Zainul Abideen doing tabligh, that he was being stopped by Banu Umayyah from having classes, gatherings in Masjid-e-Nabawi, giving lectures, giving lessons. He was stopped by Banu Umayyah. What did Imam Ali Zainul Abideen do? Imam Ali Zainul Abideen alayhi salam used to buy slaves. His own money buys slaves. And those slaves were not kept to do work. Those slaves were being trained. And according to one narration, after 1 year, they were released. Go now into the Muslim communities. You are free. And these people went and started propagating the teachings of Ahlul Bayt. Some narrations mention of 2 years. I have read a tradition that every end of the month of Ramadan, on the last day of the month of Ramadan, Imam Ali Zainul Abideen al-Islam used to free many slaves. But not just free them like this. He would even give them something, a kind of some kind of wealth or money, and said, go and establish your life. I did not keep you as slaves, that the world know that you were slaves, but you were not slaves, you were my students. And this is how Imam Ali Zainul Abideen managed to convey the message to so many people. And that's how he was successful. And I want to mention here 2 tradition and one of the, what we say, custom or one of the practices of Imam Ali Zainul Abideen. This is in relation to, and please, your attention now, in relation to the Holy Quran. Before I continue, I'm asking you this question. You answer yourself. How is your relation with the Holy Quran? You answer that question yourself. You can say super. You can say nil, which is at the bottom. In between. How strong is your relation with the Holy Quran? First hadith of Imam Ali Zainul Abideen, Zuhri, who was one of the companions of Imam Ali Zainul Abideen alayhi salam, he says that 4th Imam said, لو مات من بين المشرق والمغرب لما استوحشت لو كان القرآن معي. Listen to this. If all the people between East and West were to die, and if I was alone, Imam is saying, if I was alone, I will not fear because Quran is with me. Let's try to understand. How can Imam give such an example when no event has happened in a time when everyone in the world has died? Even when you took during time of Nabi Adam, not everyone had died. They say it's a quiz question. When was the population of the world 75%? The answer is when Qabil killed Habil. So remaining was Adam, Hawa and Qabil. 3 people. But Imam gives here. Listen to this, my dear elders, brothers and sisters. When Imam gives this example, when Imam gives this example, or when Imam says this, it is for us to understand that even if all the people in the East and all the people in the West were to abandon Quran and would be acting against, even if they were to become dead spiritually, and I was left alone amongst all these people, I would not fear because Quran is with me. Is Quran with us? That is the question we have to ask. Quran is a book Believe me, from every aspect you look at it, you will find that Quran is a book that is beneficial to a person who refers to the Holy Quran. You hear this verse, وَنُنَزِّلُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ مَا هُوَ شِفَاءٌ وَرَحْمَةٌ for whom? لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ. And whatever has been revealed from the Quran, what is it? It is cure and rahmah, mercy for whom? For mu'mineen. But if I abandon Quran, I had given this example in Peterborough. Maybe you may have heard in my majlis. I said, how many times do we open the Quran? And how many times do we open our mobile phone to look at the WhatsApp messages? Right? You know better than me. This is a big disease, huh? Reading WhatsApp messages is a disease, worse than corona. It's taking us away. We feel that our whole world is in this mobile. Right? You may have seen some pictures in Hajj, in Umrah. People are doing tawaf and they're, hello, doing tawaf. And I'm afraid sometimes it may happen, inshallah not in Abideen, but it may happen that the phone rings in Salat and that fellow, hello. We brought this comparison. I'm not saying that WhatsApp messages and Quran is, there is no comparison to Quran at all. Quran is the greatest book. But it is something whereby our practices tell us as to which way are we going towards. Let me add one more tradition over here, right? And that tradition is, fourth Imam says, Ayatul Quran khazainu fakullama fatahta khizanatun yambaghi laka an tanzuru ma fiha. The verses of Quran are like treasures. And every time you open the treasure, it is important for you to look into that treasure. Find. I read Yasin wal Quran al Hakim, innaka lamin al mursalin. I read it. But let me sit now and look into what can I find in this. Allah Azza wa Jal has made Quran to be very simple. Okay. So, when Imam Ali Zainul Abideen alayhi salam used to recite Quran, his sound, his voice was so beautiful that historians have mentioned that the people who were carrying water during those times, used to bring water from the well, the water carriers, they would stand by the door of the house of fourth Imam only to listen to the recitation of the Quran by fourth Imam. And historians have also mentioned that fifth Imam alayhi salam also had pleasant voice. Lesson for us to reflect today, and that is in the form of a question, and that is, how strong is my connection with the Holy Quran? How can I make my connection with the Holy Quran become stronger? I think that is the gift that we may be able to give to our fourth Imam on his birthday anniversary by telling, Mawla, I have understood the ahadith and I will try and follow and open the Quran. Believe me, my brothers, I am not even asking you to do that for 15 minutes. I am asking, requesting you, 5 minutes every day. Read 2 verses, 3 verses, but read it with meaning. Once you have understood the meaning, start now reflecting. And when you start reflecting, Allah Azza wa Jal inshallah will open the horizon for you and you will be able to benefit a lot from there. Okay? I will end up over here now. I had prepared or wanted to present one qasida in the praise of our 4th Imam. If you allow me, please, because you've been sitting here now listening to me for 55 minutes. If you allow me, I will just present this qasida, a qasida which I'm sure my elders and people from the Arab world are aware of this. And this is qasida of Farazdak. When Farazdak, very quickly to explain the story, Hisham bin Abdul Malik, when he was the governor of Medina or governor of a place, and he had come to perform Hajj. When he had performed the tawaf, he wanted to kiss Hajarul Aswad. But the crowd was so huge that he could not reach Hajarul Aswad. So they built up a raised place and he was sitting there and he was watching, and suddenly he saw that a young man, thin, walking towards Hajarul Aswad, and people are parting there. Parting meaning separating, allowing and giving permission, go and kiss Hajarul Aswad. It was our 4th Imam. And 4th Imam goes there. Those people were sitting next to Hisham, right? Those who were, the very cheerleaders, okay? We say in Urdu or in Gujarati, chamchas, okay? They were sitting there and they asked Hisham, who is this person? And Hisham said, I don't know who this person is. He very well knew who it is. He said, I don't know who it is. Farazdak at that time said, if you do not know, it's a long qasida, I have just taken few verses. He begins with, and he says, هذا الذي تعرف البطحاء وطأته والبيت يعرفه والحل والحرم. You know who is this? This is the one whom the whole of Mecca and the surroundings of Mecca all know him. All know him. هذا ابن خير عباد الله كلهم. الله أكبر. This is the best of the servants of Allah Azza wa Jal. هذا التقي النقي الطاهر العلم. This is the one who is taqi, pious, naqi, who is pure, tahir, also pure amongst all the people. إذا رأته قريش قال قائلها إلى مكارم هذا ينتهي الكرم. If you want to look at the generosity of the Quraysh and understand what is the generosity of the Quraysh, then you will find that they are the ones, that is, this is the family which is the top of the ones who are giving in the ما قال لا قط إلا في تشهده. He has never said La. Those who know Arabic, he has never said La, no, except in his tashahhud. لولا التشهد لكانت لاؤه نعم. If there was no tashahhud, he would have never said La. Whoever went to Imam Zain al-Abideen, asked for his need, Imam would say, take, never said La. Final is, هذا ابن فاطمة إن كنت جاهله. This is the son of Fatima, if you are ignorant. بِجَدِّهِ أَنْبِيَاءُ اللَّهِ قَدْ خُتِمُوا. With his grandfather, that train on that list and those messengers came to an end because his grandfather was the seal of all the prophets. Beautiful lines of this qasida. I've tried to explain in simple words. Let me end. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma anfa'na bil ilm wa zayyinna bil hilm wa jammilna bil afiyah wa karrimna bit taqwa. Inna waliyyi Allahu alladhi nazzala al kitab wa huwa yatawalla as-salihin walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Before you recite salawat, apologies please for taking 60 minutes today, please. Apologies. Recite salawat, please.
Thank you very much, Shaykh Kassamali, for another fascinating lecture. As we heard from Brother Abu Ali, that Shaykh was very helpful to Brother Abu in relation to the foundation of this mosque. And also I would like to highlight, last Sunday I was in Glasgow in Asma Ashari, 19 Ashby Street, and this is our first Hussainiya in Scotland, where I heard people, they mentioned Masjid-e-Imam Ali al-Islam, that this is the place in Scotland where we celebrate every Shahada and Wiladats. So thank you very much, Brother Babu. May Allah give you complete shofar. So I am going to recite first Qasida, and I'm just going to translate which she said about Hasham, which she was told by a poet that I'm going to introduce you who is this man. Only one share, because I do not know the whole Qasida, one share. So when he was just asking who is the man just coming, and everybody is rushing to her, and the poet said, In the naam sajjad hai, in the naam sajjad hai, wo inda sajda duniya te ban misal giye, in the naam sajjad hai. Sorry brother, it's in Punjabi, maybe it's difficult for you to understand, but few brothers are enjoying. So, in the naam sajjad hai, wo inda sajda duniya te ban misal giye, mahshar todi duniya nu yaad rasi, mahshar todi duniya nu yaad ras, o jehda kare kamal giye, in the naam sajjad hai, wo inda sajda duniya te ban misal giye. Salawat alayhi. Sorry, it is long Qasida, but I can't remember and I have to translate. I enjoyed brother when brother recited in Arabic, and of course you brother enjoyed brother Dr. Riyad and all of the people understand Arabic. So that is a short Qasida, again in Urdu. Salawat alayhi. मैंने उन्वान जिसे अपना बना रखा है, मैंने उन्वान जिसे अपना बना रखा है, उसको सजदों ने भी सर अपना لگا رکھا ہے بن کے عباس جری پا کر کے بابا نے بن کے عباس جری پا کر کے بابا نے نسل سرور کو زمانے میں بچا رکھا ہے میں نے عنوان جسے اپنا بنا رکھا ہے آج بھی نسل امیہ چھپتی ہے آج بھی نسل امیہ چھپتی ہے نام سجاد نے کچھ ایسا ڈرا رکھا ہے میں نے عنوان جسے اپنا بنا رکھا ہے اب کبھی لے گا نہ بیعت کا نام یدی اب کبھی لے گا نہ بیعت کا نام یدی باندھے ہاتھوں سے اس کا گلہ دبا رکھا ہے میں نے عنوان جسے اپنا بنا رکھا ہے صلوات پڑھو اترا ہے سمر فاطمہ زہرا کی دعا کا اترا ہے سمر فاطمہ زہرا کی دعا کا بھیجا ہے خداوند نے بھیجا ہے خداوند نے قرآن وفا کا اترا ہے سمر فاطمہ زہرا کی دعا کا صورت میرے عباس کی اس طرح بنی ہے صورت میرے عباس کی اس طرح بنی ہے ہر نقش وفا ہے تطہیر ڈھلی ہے یہ جو خود بھی ولی اور ابن ولی ہے زلفوں سے محمد تو آنکھوں سے علی ہے کعبہ میرے غازی کے گرد گھوم رہا ہے عباس زمانے میں ہر طرف نظر آ رہا صلوات پڑھو
Assalamu alaikum. We'll keep it short and simple. Two small qasidas. Hussain baat nijat le jao Hussain baat rahe نجات لے جاؤ ساتھ لے جاؤ ہمیں حسین کی جنت میں ساتھ لے جاؤ ہمیں حسین میں ہر زخم معجزہ سجا کے جسم پہ کچھ معجزات لے جاؤ بہا کے اشک یہاں کائنات لے جاؤ حسین بانٹ رہے ہیں نجات لے جاؤ. This qasida is on the house of Bibi Fatima. Two lines we're going to read. کتنی بلندیوں پہ ہے ایوان فاطمہ کتنی بلندیوں پہ ہے ایوان فاطمہ روح الامین ہے صورتیں دربان فاطمہ کتنی بلندیوں پہ ہے اور اس کو مٹا سکے گا نہ باطل کی سازشیں اس کو مٹا سکے گا نہ باطل کی سازشیں اسلام پہ ہے سایہ دامان فاطمہ کتنی بلندیوں پہ ہے. For those who can understand Urdu, please focus on this. This is the last line. اور کیسے کروں تمیز حسن اور حسین میں کیسے کروں تمیز حسن اور حسین میں ایک روح ہے فاطمہ ہے تو ایک جان فاطمہ ایک روح ہے فاطمہ ہے تو ایک جان فاطمہ کتنی بلندیوں پہ ہے. صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم.
أفلح من صلى على محمد وآل محمد. سوى بيهم يا ناس بالغاضرية سوى بيهم يا ناس بالغاضرية في الناس تتراجى في الناس. أخو زينب والنعم بارك خشوم الزلم. أخو زينب والنعم بارك خشوم الزلم. من يدك صدر الشهيم تتراجى في الناس تتراجى في الناس. يقلب الملعب قلب أبو فاضل من يطب. يقلب الملعب قلب أبو فاضل من يطب. هذا خيال الحروب يتسمى عباس يتسمى عباس يتسمى عباس. هو سود قساس بين علوية لابو الغير العباس نفرح سوي سوى بيهم يا ناس بالغاضري. هو سود قساس بين علوية لابو الغير العباس نفرح سوي سوى بيهم يا ناس بالغاضرية. هل بليث الموسمة يشبح عما يلحمه لو دخل بالملحمة ما يبرد السيف ما يبرد السيف. هل بليث الموسمة يشبح عما يلحمه لو دخل بالملحمة ما يبرد السيف ما يبرد السيف. هذا بن ليث العرب حاشا بنطق ما تعب. هاشمي أصل النسب ويعذب الضيف ويعذب الضيف. الكرم ما ينقاس يمطر حمية لو الغير العباس نفرح سوي سوى بيهم يا ناس بالغاضرية. لو الغير العباس سوى بيهم يا ناس بالغاضرية. لو الغير العباس سوى بيهم يا ناس بالغاضرية. لو الغير هذا ابو درع الثقيل ما يرجعك مستحيل. حاشا ما ينطي الدخيل بالغيرة معروف بالغيرة معروف. لا تهم كثر المحن اقعد بباب الصحن. حلفها بام الحسن وبعينك تشوف وبعينك تشوف وبعينك تشوف وبعينك. كله يا بالنوماس عينك علي لو الغير العباس نفرح سوي. كله يا بالنوماس عينك علي لو الغير العباس نفرح سوي سوى بيهم يا ناس بالغاضرية. لو الغير العباس نفرح سوي سوى بيهم يا ناس بالغاضرية. لو الغير العباس نفرح سوي. هذا ابو كلمة هلا واللي يجي له يدلله يلي عنده مشكلة وبحلها محتار وبحلها محتار. اقصد الراعي الوفا بجاه زينب حلفه. اقصد الراعي الوفا بجاه زينب حلفه. شنو همك سولفه تدلل وصار تدلل وصار تدلل وصار تدلل. من الجفوف الدرناس تاخذ هدية لابو الغير العباس نفرح سوي. من جفوف الدرناس تاخذ هدية لابو الغير العباس نفرح سوي سوى بيهم يا ناس بالغاضري. لابو الغير العباس نفرح سوي سوى بيهم يا ناس لابو الغير العباس. بعتبي تيلو ذي الكرم بعتبي تيلو ذي الكرم. منه تسمع بس نعم ما يظل عندك ألم. ما خيب النون ما خيب النون. يما احجش ما تريد يلتحس روحك وحيد. يما احجش ما تريد يلتحس روحك وحيد. خالي ما ترجع أكيد وتطلب يهون وتطلب يهون وتطلب يهون لا تهم وارفع نار لا تهم وارفع راس عندك تجي. لا تهم وارفع راس عندك تجي لابو الغير العباس نفرح سوي. لا تهم وارفع راس عندك تجي لابو الغير العباس نفرح سوي سوى بيهم يا ناس بالغاضري. لابو الغير العباس نفرح سوي لابو الغير. And for the Imam Zain Abideen عليه السلام. هذا ابن الشمس وابن الكواكب. هذا ابن الشمس وابن الكواكب. وهذا ابن الشدائد والمصاعب. والله هذا ابن الشمس وابن الكواكب وهذا ابن الشدائد والمصاعب تجاوز بالعبادة أعلى المراتب. والله تجاوز بالعبادة أعلى المراتب. سجاد العتر يسمونه سجاد العتر يسمونه سجاد العتر يسمونه سجاد العتر سجاد العتر يسمونه سجاد العتر. هذا اللي تعرف القاع ممشاه زين العابدين الباع دنياه. هذا اللي تعرف القاع ممشاه زين العابدين الباع دنياه. بسجوده يسجد الإيمان وياه. والله بسجوده يسجد الإيمان وياه. من حيدر عزمه وإيمانه من حيدر عزمه وإيمانه من حيدر عزمه وإيمانه من حيدر عزمه من حيدر عزمه وإيمانه من حيدر صلوات.
بر خاتم انبیا محمد صلوات. بر زوج بتول و نسل احمد صلوات. بر هر دو نواده محمد صلوات. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for attending. Thank you for attending this occasion, auspicious occasion of birthday of Imam Sajjad alayhi salam, and also Hazrat Abul Fazl Abbas alayhi salam, his uncle. One was the chief warrior in Karbala, and the other one is founder of Shia's faith and narrator of the Karbala. With narration of the Karbala, Shia faith survived. So thank you for attending to celebrate this occasion, very important. And in order to say congratulations to every one of us, and also Imam Zaman alayhi salam, Farajah al-Sharif, we can repeat here, Imamna Sajjad, Imamna Sajjad, Imam Sajjad, Imamna Sajjad, Imamna Sajjad, Imam Sajjad, Imamna Sajjad, Sajjad, Imam Sajjad, Imamna Sajjad. یثرب شده دوباره وادی تور دیگر، دلهای عاشق امشب سوی مدینه زد پر. دلهای عاشق امشب سوی مدینه زد پر. نور جلی آمد، چارم ولی آمد، دوم علی آمد. نور جلی آمد، چارم ولی آمد، دوم علی آمد. امامنا سجاد، امامنا سجاد، امام سجاد، امام سجاد، امام سجاد، امامنا سجاد. چارم گل ولایت سر زد ز باغ اسمت. چارم گل ولایت سر زد ز باغ اسمت. زین هدیه الهی شاد است قلب امت، شاد است قلب امت. در این شب میلاد، در این شب میلاد، دلها همه شد شاد، دلها همه شد شاد. خوش آمدی سجاد، خوش آمدی سجاد، امامنا سجاد، امامنا سجاد، امامنا سجاد. پنجم ماه شعبان، پنجم ماه شعبان، دلهای شیعه شد شاد،
دلهای شیعه شد شاد. از لطف خاص سرمد، از لطف خاص سرمد آمد امام سجاد، آمد امام سجاد. نور مبین آمد، نور مبین آمد، حق الیقین آمد، حق الیقین آمد، حبل المتین آمد، حبل المتین آمد، حبل المتین آمد. امامنا سجاد، امامنا سجاد، امامنا سجاد، امامنا سجاد، امامنا سجاد. امشب تمام عالم محو گل حسینن، امشب تمام عالم محو گل حسینن. در رحمت خدا با توسل حسینن، توسل حسینن. هجران به سر آمد، هجران به سر آمد، وقت سحر آمد، وقت سحر آمد. نور بصر آمد، نور بصر آمد، نور بصر آمد. امامنا سجاد، امامنا سجاد، امامنا سجاد، امامنا سجاد، امامنا، امامنا، امامنا. در آسمان اسمت یک ماه پاره آمد، در آسمان اسمت یک ماه پاره آمد. فرشته از سماوات غرق نظاره آمد، فرشته از سماوات غرق نظاره آمد. مدینه پر نور است، مدینه پر نور است، در شادی و شور است، در شادی و شور است. حسین چه مسرور است، حسین چه مسرور است، حسین چه مسرور است. امامنا سجاد، امام سجاد، امامنا سجاد، امام، امام سجاد، امام. امشب تمام عالم، امشب تمام عالم ریز خود سرایت، ریز خود سرایت. شام ولادت تو، شام ولادت تو محتاج یک دعایت، محتاج یک دعایت، محتاج یک دعایت. ای تکیه‌گاه من، ای تکیه‌گاه من، پشت و پناه من، پشت و پناه من. بر تو نگاه من، بر تو نگاه من، بر تو نگاه من. امامنا سجاد، امام، امامنا سجاد، امامنا، امامنا، امامنا سجاد. چهارم امام امت، چهارم امام امت ای مظهر الهی، چهارم امام امت ای مظهر الهی. امشب ز لطف و رحمت، امشب ز لطف و رحمت بر ما نما نگاهی، بر ما نما نگاهی. جنت ما کوید، جنت ما کوید، گرفته این بوید، گرفته این بوید. دلها همه سوید، دلها همه سوید، دلها همه سوید. امامنا سجاد، 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 امامنا سجاد. صلوات.
Thank you very much. If there is other brothers want to recite, please join in. Otherwise, we can conclude. Please, toward Qibla till we can conclude the session. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma nas'aluka wa nad'uk bismika al-azim al-azam al-a'azz al-ajall al-akram بدماء شهدائنا وبحق إمام زماننا يا الله يا رحمن يا رحيم يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك وعلى محبة الحسين في الدنيا والآخرة إلهي يا حميد بحق محمد إلهي يا عالي بحق علي إلهي يا فاتر بحق فاطمة إلهي يا محسن بحق الحسن إلهي يا قديم الإحسان بحق الحسين اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات المسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك قاضي الحاجات إنك مجيب الدعوات برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. For the peace of soul of our beloved one from attendees who passed away, for the peace of soul of all of them, from all attendees, listened and late, also all of them, for the peace of soul of them, please recite Fatiha ma'al ikhlas wa salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. As-sirata al-mustaqim. Sirata al-lazina ghayril maghdubi alayhim wa lad-dallin. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wallahu ahad. Allahu as-samad. Wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Bismillah. Brothers and sisters, at the end, for asking Almighty God to keep all of us, all attendees, in full health and comfort, particularly the people also who made a reception tonight and also recited, and every other attendees, the families of Haydari, Pastor, Imam, John Pulad, and all of them who, Brother Mahbub, and all of the people who made contribution for reception and any other sick for. Asking Almighty God to keep them in full health and comfort, please recite 5 times Amma Yujib. Amma Yujib al-Mustarra iza du'a wa yakshifu as-su. 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 Amma yujibu al-mustarra iza du'a wa yakshifu as-su. Salawat. Can you, brother and sister, can you please sit down that they can serve the food? Thank you. Okay. بر خاتم انبیا محمد صلوات. اللهم صل ala Muhammad. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for attending and coming. Thank you for brothers and sisters who prepared the food and made the reception. The families of Haydari and John Pulad and also Imam and Pastor and many other families who participated and helped and provided the food and reception tonight. For the peace of soul of our dead beloved one who passed away, please recite Fatiha ma'al ikhlas wa salawat.